Well, and then my guys won't hear this. I have a speech prepared for tonight. When we're meeting after we get done with the film about Ron Allen, Cedric McGowan, and then you go down to Haritzon, Williamson, Gentry, Sykes, Jamal Warren, all those guys. We would not be here those guys wouldn't have signed on when we had no team. So yeah, there's no doubt that you think about those guys at this time. Those guys meant so much to our program to get us through the tough times, and a lot is talked about our fan base, and our fan base has been talked about negatively too much so. I worry about the people that were there when we were rebuilding, because if they wouldn't have kept coming to games, we wouldn't have been able to recruit any of the players that are in that locker room now. So, at times where you rebuild a program and things are great, you do think back to the players that helped you get here, the assistant coaches, as well as the fans that ground through the rebuilding process with us. Playing time. The easiest thing I had to sell rebuilding program was playing time. There's no way I could have been selling snake oil because we had no players. So it didn't matter how bad you play, you were going to play anyway, when you first came to our program. So, that was probably the easiest thing to sell. Then you got to tell those guys that, in time we are going to win. Now, they're young and they believe they were going to win right away. I knew it wasn't going to happen that easily. And the biggest thing that I focused on in the rebuilding process and kept telling the staff, we got to make sure these guys hang in there. You got to recruit 2 classes of quality and get them to their junior and senior year, and that's what we've done. I got that formula from Rick Pitino. He's rebuilt many programs, and you look around, and those are just the facts. Our women's coach, Jamel, she's going through it right now. You got to recruit 2 classes, and you're not going to win until they're juniors and seniors, no matter how much everybody else wants you to win, and most importantly, no matter how much you want to win. You got to get those guys to where they're hardened, they're toughened, they know how to win, they've been through it, and really in the Big East, it's harder than anywhere else. So it means a lot to me that those guys stuck it out because they've been through a lot, and they're kids. It's easy for me to deal with it. I get paid. I'm overpaid probably, but those guys. They've been through a lot as a class, and they should be proud of what they've accomplished. But I don't want them to be happy with that.